More than 100 Australian journalists have signed a petition calling on the whole media to do a better job in reporting about Gaza. They want the coverage to be more humane, more balanced, heed the warnings and the language used by international human rights organisations about ethnic cleansing and apartheid. Also voicing concern about the 60 plus local journalists on the ground that have been killed, the vast majority Palestinians. And the response from one major Australian media outlet was that any of their staff who had signed that petition calling for journalists to do better journalism would be pulled off covering the issue entirely. It's like, you're not even attempting to self-reflect or to hide bias, citing that these journalists had a personal agenda. No, they have a professional one, to not bow down to lobby groups, to not toe government lines and military talking points, and also to come out so blatantly and so brazenly against the journalist who voiced concern about our craft not being used fairly, appropriately, when so many lives are at stake. And it's important to note that the journalists who signed them, the 100 plus journalists who signed them, are from a range of outlets. They're a range of ages and experiences, a range of backgrounds, including Jewish and Arab and other, and who all come to the same conclusion. I know there are so many more journalists who wanted to sign the petition, but for whatever reason were unable to because they would lose their job and they can't afford to not pay their bill. For me, as an independent and freelance journalist, nobody can fire me. And so I will certainly be using my voice and sharing my concerns. But also, I have thought about future career prospects. And if somebody doesn't want to work with me because I care about the dozens of journalists who've been slaughtered while doing their work, because I care about the thousands and thousands of children who have been killed and civilians harmed, because I care about the craft of journalism doing its basic principle, reporting without fear or favour. If they don't want to work with me because I have voiced concerns about all of those things, then honestly,